Realtor here. Yo, so check it out, you guys. A lot of people are not aware of what a real estate agent's role is. What is a realtor's role, and what is it that we do for you guys, right? Stick with me. The very first step that we must do as realtors is pre-scan you as a client and as a first-time buyer, right? So let me tell you guys something. As a buyer, there is always a reason to why you are deciding to want to buy another house, right? It doesn't just magically happen. There has to be a motive to why you decide you want to buy a house. And for us, it is very important for us to figure out what the buyer's motive is. That's very crucial, because this will pretty much distinguish on how fast we gotta move on, you guys. So we gotta distinguish what the buyer's needs are within a home. That is also very important. The reason why is because every single buyer has a unique situation, and with this unique situation, you know, it's up to them to decide what they want to look for. Either, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3 bathrooms, whatever the case may be. Everybody has a unique situation and a unique needs within a home. Where do you get started? The very first place to get started is talking with a lender. And the reason why this is very important is to talk with the lender. That way you know exactly where you stand at in the process. It's like one of those things where you have to go and talk with the lender. That way he can tell you guys where your guys' position is. Do you guys qualify at the moment? If you guys didn't qualify at the moment, he would set up a game plan for you guys. It's a mortgage plan. I have another video of that. I'd love you guys to go ahead and watch that video. It pretty much kind of gives you a full detail of what a mortgage plan is, but that's for you, for those of you who do not qualify on the moment, right? But for those of you who do qualify on the spot, right off the bat, the very next step after that is figuring out what is going to be the best loan for your needs, right? Because like I mentioned, everybody has different needs. And so our job is to figure out what loan is going to be fitting your needs, right? Aside from that, once you get qualified, we always educate our buyers on the latest trends on the market. We let them know how many houses have been posted up for sale, how many houses are constantly getting off of the market due to buyers buying them. We update them on all the trends. That way they are up to date and they are aware of what is currently happening in the real estate market today. And we always educate, because at the end of the day, you gotta know what the market's looking like, so that way you know how to approach it. After all of this good stuff, we educate you guys. What's next? Showing homes. Showing homes is the fun part, and this is one of my favorite parts. We pretty much get together, we give my clients exclusive access to the MLS, and it's an app that we designed for you guys so that you can see every house that is up for sale in Kern County. Doesn't matter who's selling the house, we can help you buy it. Looking for homes and seeing which one is going to be the good fit for you, right? Right after that, we negotiate on what kind of offer we're going to be throwing in for you. Because at the end of the day, we're not here to write offers so that they get denied. We write the offer so that we get them accepted. So we pre-negotiate prior to even taking you guys out there, because we want to make sure that the home you're looking at is something you can buy. We get you in, we write up the offer, we negotiate it, they accept it. What's the next step after that? The very next step is inspections. The appraisal report is mandatory. The reason why that is mandatory is because we all want to know that the house that you're interested in buying is exactly the price that they say it is on the multiple listing service, right? Because it's one of those things where in the state of California, the seller can put his price up at $1 million, but doesn't mean that the house is worth $1 million, right? The house can be worth $300,000, $400,000, but if the buyer truly wants to figure out what the real price of the home is, an appraisal report is necessary. And that is crucial when buying a home. Aside from that, there's many other inspections you guys can do. The one that we recommend is a general home inspection. We have our buddy Charles, he does all of our inspections, and this guy will literally get into depth on what the situation is of the house, the current status, the current situation of what the house is looking like. And he'll give you guys a full report. It is very important that you guys do get a general home inspection if you guys can afford one, right? We prepare you as the buyer for closing day. So what is closing day? Closing day is obviously the day that you receive what? The keys to your new home. But prior to that, we need to fulfill any conditions. So the reason why we get this inspector to go out there is so that we can make sure that the house is inspected and everything is up to date and it's pretty much how it needs to be. If theoretically speaking, the house had some issues, there was, the AC wasn't properly functioning, let's just say there's cracked stucco, it can be anything that's wrong with the house, the inspector will call it out, and as a buyer, you have the right to ask the seller, hey, Mr. Seller, will you repair item 1, 2, and number 3 for me? That way we can proceed with the process. Yet again, the sellers are not obligated to do the repairs, but it doesn't hurt us to ask for the repairs. 90% of the times we get all the repairs done. This is because of the type of negotiation tactics that we throw in for you guys. So it really does come down to the type of realtor that you decide you want to go with, because if you don't have a strong negotiator, you're not getting anywhere, right? So ultimately, figure out who's going to be the best fit for you guys. There's 2 things you guys need to know, that not all realtors go by this. This is just something that we go by off of here in our company. This is just something that we like to do, right? Because ultimately, we're looking here for you guys as buyers. We don't care what the sellers are looking to make. This is specifically only pertaining to buyers. Aside from that, the last thing I want you guys to know is this is 100% free. This is not charged to you guys. The one that gets charged at the end of the transaction is going to be the seller. The seller pays the commissions to both real estate parties, for the buyer side and the seller side. So if you guys are wanting to know how to get started, hit me up now, 661-204-8054. And yet again, I said the process, the service is 100% free. Hit me up, don't miss out, rates are perfect, let's do it.